Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paulina Velázquez, and my peers have been giving talks on what they are passionate about, but that is not the case here. When I was told to write a speech on what I'm passionate about, I froze. All I could think about that week is, what am I passionate about? And I thought of two things that I'm very interested in, which are forensic science and psychology. The only thing about these ideas is that I have just started being interested in them, and that means that I'm still learning about them. So, since I still needed a topic on what I am passionate about, I searched up the word passion in Merriam Webster, and the definition was a strong liking or desire to, or devotion to, some activity, object, or concept. And with this in mind, I kept rethinking my ideas and ended up writing a draft for a speech on crime scene investigation, which is a part of forensic science that I enjoy the most. So, however, I am now in 11th grade and I'm frequently being asked, what are you going to study in college? And this question opens a bunch of thoughts. I'm interested in many things. The only thing is that the only thing they all have in common is that they have to do with science, and I get to talk to people in some cases. So I kept rethinking these ideas and I kept rereading my speech, and this just reminded me of what I'm passionate about. So I kept rethinking what is my passion on top of the college question. And then I asked myself, I know I'm not the only person that does not have a passion, but why do other people know while I don't? And that is where my research started because this question is completely normal, I found out. And the answer to that is Eric Erickson's stages of psychosocial development. So, Eric Erickson's stages of psychosocial development have 8 stages, and it has each stage has a crisis, and it goes from infancy to adulthood. And that means that when you're born to when you die, you are going through one of these stages. Right now, I am in the adolescent stage, which is about identity and finding who you are. So, in this case, in my case, and if you're a high school student, in your case, we are either we know our identity or we are falling into role confusion, which means that we do not know exactly who we are yet. But that is normal because in this stage, we are still discovering and we discover by experiences. So, for example, of these identities are cliques in high school. There's jocks, cheerleaders, and bookworms, for example. And then there's also in your passion, like what you're passionate about in this case. So, for example, what shapes your identity or doesn't shape your identity are the people and the experiences that you have in life. So, for example, I first became interested in crime scene investigation because I went to a summer camp where I chose many courses, one being crime scene investigation, because I was already a little interested in it. And in that course, I got to learn on what kind of training crime scene investigators get, how to analyze a crime scene, and how to use information to know what happened on the night of a crime scene or to guess what happened in the night of a crime scene. And this experience was amazing. And I'm now interested in forensic science, specifically crime scene investigation, but I still like to keep my options open. So the only thing is that I'm not sure if, like, I'm not 100% sure if I want to do this in the future because I always think of that. And there's also psychology, which I'm very interested on, but I still am getting experience on. Like, I had class and I loved that class. So, if basically, if you don't know what you want to study in college or what you're passionate about, that is completely normal. Just because you don't know doesn't mean, just because you don't know and one of your friends knows doesn't mean that you're doing something bad. Because, as I said, there are two stages. And to answer my question on what my passion is I don't know. I don't know yet. So you're going to have to see. I can maybe let you guys know, or I guess you can ask me if you're interested in knowing. But right now, I don't know. And I'm still discovering that. And I hope you guys discover that too. Just remember, experience and the people around you can help you discover that. Whether it is watching videos on a certain job you're interested in, or working at a job, or anything. So, those are all the tips I can give for now because I still have to use those tips. So, I wish I could tell you how to fix, or not exactly fix it. It's not anything that needs to be fixed, but it is something that you will find in the future no matter what. So, whether you're 13 or 19 or even older, even if you're in college, you will find it at one point. So, thank you everyone and have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.